pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975. It's Community Funeral, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Two locations, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremations since the mid-70s. It's Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news this morning, funeral service for Clara Jean Connell, age 85 of Sylacauga, is this morning at 11 a.m. from Curtis and Son North with Brother Chuck Carnegie and Brother Wesley Johnson officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Jean passed away at the age of 85 on Sunday. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Funeral service for James Douglas Maddox, age 80 of Sylacauga, will be Friday at 2 o'clock in Curtis and Son North with the Reverend Don Evans officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation is Friday from 12:30 till 2 o'clock at the North Chapel. In lieu of flowers, contributions in James' memory can be made to the Sylacauga Boys Club. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Graveside service for Edna Earl Kane, age 92 of Childersburg, is this afternoon at 2 o'clock from Green Hill Memorial Gardens. In lieu of flowers, contributions in Edna's memory may be made to the Bonaire Baptist Church. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Amy Wesson Parker, age 49 of Sylacauga, died Monday at Grandview Medical Center in Birmingham. Funeral arrangements are set for Saturday at Curtis and Son, North Chapel. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Mrs. Ruby Janelle Armbruster, age 79, died February the 13th. Funeral service Friday at noon from Talladega Funeral Home Chapel. Burial in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. Talladega Funeral Home directing that service. Visitation is tonight at the funeral home from 6 until 8 p.m. Mr. Elvis L. McKinney, age 63 of Goodwater, died Sunday, February 13th in Montgomery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Armour's Memorial Funeral Home, Alexander City. In a private memorial service for Mr. John Thomas Tom McCoy, age 86 of Alexander City, will be held at the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home with Minister Chris Tidwell, the Reverend Benny Lee Yates, and the Reverend Bill Baker officiating. Mr. McCoy died Friday, February the 11th at Russell Medical Center. He worked at Russell Corporation for some 42 years. He was a scoutmaster for the Russell Corporation Boy Scout Troop 63. Memories and condolences can be shared at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report this morning, courtesy of Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.